Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Adams Rite number MS1847-09-630. This is a replacement, or this is a lock body only, doesn't have to be a replacement naturally. Hook bolt for their sliding patio door hardware. Not only for residential sliding patio doors, you'll see these on boats all the time, actually. That's funny because I think more often than not, I'm selling this to someone who's replacing it on a boat. So this is the MS1847 that refers to this lock body. It's going to work with trim, exterior trim that will be either a zinc die cast or molded plastic with or without a key. You can have interior trim the same way, zinc die cast or molded plastic that would have a slide knob on it so that you can lock and unlock the latch naturally. Now this MS1847 can be configured a number of different ways. This is specifically the -09 model, and what that means, if you were to scroll down and look at the image below this video that details what the different lock models are, they're always the MS1847 lock. What changes is the orientation of the hub on the inside where the tailpiece goes through. So the standard MS1847, when you are viewing it, really from this perspective, comparing it to the image, it's the orientation of the angle of the hub for the tailpiece. The 09 is the 22.5 degree model. Okay. Either locked or unlocked, it will reveal 22.5 from the vertical. Now, it's obvious that it's different than the 06 model because the 06 would be vertical when it's in the projected position. You can also eliminate it being the base model or the 02 model or the 11 model or the 13 model, because the orientation of this is not halfway between vertical and horizontal. It's obviously not at 45 degree. Okay, so process of elimination will tell us that it's the 22.5 degree model. The only two that are left that feature this on the page are which one do you pick? Well, if you take notice of the drawing, you'll see the radius feature here. That's the 09. And the 10 is the square model, and that's it. That's all you'll know. Okay, I have people that purchase these because they break. It's much less common to replace a lock body than it is to replace an interior trim or an exterior trim. Usually the lock body is just fine. However, for this client, in this case, his trim was fine, but the lock body stopped failing. Okay. There is a link below this video to a document called Data Sheet, which is really a catalog cut page of this lock body. We'll give all of the important dimensional properties, and let me touch on some of those now. An overall length of the body itself radius to radius, about 3 1/8. Overall with the mounting tabs, it's about 4 inch. You'll get a couple of very small. These are probably 832. It might be even smaller. Probably 632 actually. I do not see it indicated, but they were telling you to countersink for a number 6 screw. So let's go with a 632 flat undercut head machine screw, very small. You'll get this lock body installed, okay, and then you'll just screw it through the edge of the door. If you're replacing one, it'll be quite obvious. But that link is really a catalog page. And then the second page will allow you to review that table that we just covered so that you know how to go about ordering it. The 630 and the part number means that the finished faceplate is stainless steel material with a satin brushed finish. The next link let's take a look at is going to be called How to Order. Again, same thing that we just discussed. It's there again. Below the video is really a regurgitation of the catalog cut, giving you the important dimensional properties of the item, its features, its functions, the portions of the part number divided out and then explained. I gave you some vertical dimensions. Let's give you the width of the lock body, about 1 1/8 inches, 1/16. Projection of the bolt from the edge of the door all the way out is about 9/16. Got about 3/16 gap there. Very common lock for sliding doors, very common. Finally, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Adams Rite products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website as well, along with a link to the full product catalog where you can review all things hardware from Adams Rite. Now, they are well known for aluminum storefront hardware, for exit devices, for electric strikes. But they have a lot of specialty hardware like the MS1847, like cylinder-operated flush bolts that people don't realize that they manufacture. They are, you can almost call them a specialty manufacturer for hardware that really nobody else is involved in. And the name Adams Rite is synonymous with those pieces of hardware. So if you encounter aluminum storefront doors more than occasionally, you're probably already familiar with Adams Rite, but you might want to familiarize yourself with more of their product catalog because it might allow you to make connections. This piece of hardware, oh, Adams Rite makes that, like a cylinder-operated flush bolt. My favorite link on the page, finally, is the link to the parts manual. That is crucial because a hallmark of Adams Rite is that they not only publish their parts manuals, but they give you the part numbers for those pieces. This MS1847 is a perfect example. The client didn't need to buy an entire new lock, new cylinder, new trim, new keys, new interior, new lock body. He was able to salvage the rest of the perfectly functional parts and save all of that money. And the parts manual is how we were able to go about to determine this was the part number of what the client needed, not everything else. If you have any questions on the Adams Rite, this is their part number MS1847-09-630 sliding door lock body or any other Adams Rite product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.